Sales minus total cost if you go with it. If you get more, that is a profit. If it is less, that is a loss. Rate column we are not supposed to add. That's why it is what? Dash. Never leave a space here. You are supposed to put a dash like this. Total cost plus profit is equal to selling price. If you have more selling price and less total cost, you will get profit. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students for the last chapter, short, that is the sixth chapter, budget and budgetary control. Now in this chapter, what exactly you people can expect? We can expect three of the problems. The questions can be from cash budget, flexible budget or sales budget. So when we go with the cash budget here, what exactly the cash budget is, how much cash you have is what that will actually estimate. When it comes to the sales budget, how many sales you have done and how many the targets which you are supposed to get from the top management. And the last one is the flexible, where you have the flexibility to alter the budget. So let's go with the first one here. What exactly the questions can come? See here, the question is very straightforward. They have given something like this. The following information at 50% capacity, the minute you say 50% capacity, now understand this, is given. So when they have said it is given, so whatever is here, this is for 50% capacity. Prepare a flexible budget and forecast profit or loss at 70% and 90%. That means what? They have given 50%. You are supposed to find 70% and 90%. So these are the questions which you are supposed to analyze, that what exactly they have given and what exactly you are supposed to find. Now they have given something, sales at 50% activity. They have only given sales. They have given, that means the total cost, whenever you calculate, you are supposed to go with the sales as well. So sales minus total cost, you get profit or loss. So here 10 lakh rupees is what at 50% capacity. Now they have given direct material, that means what? Variable cost. Direct labor, variable cost. Direct expenses, variable cost. Now they have only given something called semi-variable expenses. So all these three are the semi-variable expenses, semi-variable costs. Administration expenses, when they don't give anything in the bracket, whether it is variable or fixed, please understand, administration is always fixed expenses. The same way, if you get something called selling expenses, selling and distribution expenses, and they don't give anything, that becomes your variable cost. So please be careful about it. Fixed expenses, they have only given salary, rent and rates, depreciation. Now here depreciation they have given, that doesn't mean that you are supposed to minus it. You are not supposed to subtract anything in flexible budget. It is always the addition which you are supposed to follow. So what exactly we are supposed to do is study the entire problem, because 15 marks, if this question comes, what is that you should do is take half an hour and then you solve it properly, because 15 marks is very, very important. Now the first one, other information, or it can also be called as additional information. It is estimated that fixed expenses will remain constant at all capacity. See, if they give this or they don't give this, fixed expenses will always remain constant. Next one is semi-variable expenses will not change between 45% and 60%. See, we are supposed to calculate for 50%, then 70%, and then the 90%. So how is that you are supposed to analyze this? Is semi-variable, 45% to 60% means this slab. It will not change. So what is there in the question? You are supposed to take the same thing. Next, will raise by 10% between 60% and 75%. When I say 60% and 75%, this is what it is in between. That means you need to add how much? 10% on this value. So 10% you are supposed to add on which value? The base value. Which is the base? 50%, which is already given now. Done. Later what happens? And further increases by 5% when capacity crosses 75%. So 75% and more, in the sense which one will come? That is 90% will come. So what is that you are supposed to do is you need to add 5%. So here plus 5% on what? On 50%, whatever the thing is there, no, on that you are supposed to increase. Please do not increase after this. So you're not supposed to increase after the 70% what you got. You are supposed to always increase 5% from where? From the 50%. Further increases by 5% means this is the further. That increases by 5%. The base is what? 50% only. So this is what you are supposed to be very clear about. Next is estimated sales of various capacity. Now they have only given estimated sale. That is 70% is 13 lakh. 90% is 15 lakhs. So they have only given it. We can actually see the profit or loss. So how is that you will go with? Very simple. This particular logic. Total cost plus profit is equal to selling price. If you have more selling price and less total cost, you will get profit. One more is total cost minus loss is equal to selling price. So here what happens is, if the selling price is lesser than the total cost, you will get losses here. So we will just check what exactly it happens here in the problem. So what is that I have done is very simple. Directly we are supposed to go with the format. What exactly the format is of the flexible budget is, we need to prepare like this particular. Here it is 50%, 70% and 90%. So you are supposed to go with this. See here per unit is not there. So this is particular. This is 50%. This is 70% and we have 90%. And I told you how is that the format of the flexible budget starts. It starts from the variable cost. You should add all the variable costs, then you are supposed to go with plus semi-variable cost. All the semi-variable costs you added. Now what is that we get here? We get here is TVC, denote that has A. This is the first one which you are supposed to do. So here it's done. So we got TVC. Now add fixed cost. What is it? Fixed cost or fixed expenses. Now whatever you get here, please understand this very clearly. We get something and this is called the total fixed cost, denote that has B. Now we will go with the next one that is called total cost. Total cost means what? A plus B. After that we will leave a line gap and then we will write here sales. Now they have only given sales, isn't it? Now for 50% sale is how much? That is your 10 lakh. So you will write here 10 lakh. And they have given for 70% how much is it? Now here only 70% it is 13 lakh and 90% is 15 lakh. So here I'll write 13 lakh. Here I'll write 15 lakh. Done. 15 lakh. Now what is that we are supposed to do is, we need to have this gap which I told you that you are supposed to leave, right? So here we'll write profit or loss. Now sales minus total cost, if you go with it, if you get more, that is the profit. If it is less, that is a loss. That is how we'll go with the format. I've solved a question for you people here. You can actually take this. What exactly we have done is 50% amount rupees, 70% amount rupees, 90% amount rupees. So direct from the variable cost we started. These are the semi-variable costs. Done. Later TVC we got 8,30,000, here 10,60,000 and here we got 12,39,000. So the last part here when we go with it, please understand these are the semi-variable costs. So 1 lakh, 1,50,000, 90,000 is there in the question paper. We are supposed to increase it by what? 10%. So that's the reason we have these things. Next thing is what? We are supposed to increase by 5%. So this is what 5% it is. This is 5%. But from where did we increase it? We have increased this from this. So 1 lakh 5% is how much? 5,000. So we got 1 lakh 5,000. This is how you are supposed to do it. And apart from that, everything else is the same thing. You are supposed to watch the videos and please do write and practice. You are supposed to solve n number of problems only, then you will have the perfection. So let's go with the next question here. The next question is, you will be getting a question from a theory part, that is fixed budget and flexible budget. What exactly are the differences? So usually what happens is you get a 10 marks question for a theory. You may get from a, say example, you have one more topic that is called the cash flow statement and fund flow statement. That differences you may get, or you may get this kind of a differences. So go with fixed budget first, flexible budget first, and then go for all the questions and the answers which you already know. That is, what are the differences between fixed budget and flexible budget. See here, fixed budget is rigid. That's the reason it is actually called what? Fixed. Now flexible is what? It is more flexible, right? That is the reason you are supposed to go with it. Please do study the entire topic. You will definitely get 10 marks. Next problem is here, it is all about Thomas Engineering Company Limited manufacture 2 articles. That means here they have 2 articles that are X and Y. It sells departments, has 2 divisions, that is north and south. So we have divisions, we have products, and we have the question with us. What exactly the question is? Budgeted sales for the year 2019 they have given, actual sales they have given 2019, then they have given X and Y, all these things. These are what? Till here it's only the question. So what exactly you are supposed to do? See, I have already prepared a chart for you people. I'll tell you how is that you are supposed to just put those things. Say example here. When I go with sales budget, I always work out in not vertical format, in a horizontal format. If you have your booklet of the paper, what exactly you are supposed to do is, see here, you have the booklet like this, isn't it? You write the question number of 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, if you get a sales budget. This to your extreme left, you are supposed to go with working note. Here you start solving. More than solving like this, I'm telling you students, don't do the solving like vertical format. Do a horizontal solving. Horizontal way. Like this you solve it. Okay, this is how you are supposed to go with the solving of sales budget, because a little more space you really require when you solve the problem. See here, north is 40,000. Now, Y north is 60,000. Sale price X is how much? 2 rupees, and Y is how much? 3 rupees in all areas. That means both in north and south. The price of X product is 2 rupees, Y product is 3 rupees. See here, north I have gone with division here, product, then budgeted sale for the current year. Now, which is the current year? 2019. So, instead of writing current year, write 2019. Actual sale for current year, 2019. Estimated sales, that is the estimated budget sales, which year we are doing, that is next year, 2020. So this is how you will analyze the problem, you will write it. X and Y. See here, from here to here only I'll take the question. 40,000 into 2 rupees. 60,000 into 3 rupees. So here see, 40 into 2, 60 into 3. Multiply it, you get 80. Multiply it, you get the same way here you should do. Next is what? South you will take. Say south we have here 70 and 50. 2 into 3. So what here? 70,000 into 2. 50,000 into 3. The same way here. See, we have here 70 into 2, 50 into 3. Done. So this is what my budgeted is done. Same way you need to follow with the actuals also. Take the actual figure, go with it. Say example here, actuals we have, north is 50,000, then Y is how much? 40,000. So 50 and 40 here, 2 and 3. So what is that I have done here? 52 and 43, done. Multiply it, you will actually get, this is what the multiplication, you are supposed to do it, done. Now rate column we are not supposed to add. That's why it is what? Dash. Never leave a space here, you are supposed to put a dash like this. Next. After doing it, total of north we got, total of south we got. Now here total of X in the sense what? This is what? 40,000 and 70,000. That is what you have, 1,10,000. Next one, 60,000. The total of Y, 60,000, and then you have 50,000. 60 and 50 is how much? 1,10,000. That is how you will go with. Rate dash dash you actually go with. It is all fine. If you write 2 and 3 also, it is correct. No issues. Now we are done. Only for this we need to see the adjustment. So what exactly the adjustments are? Now here only they have done, right? I'll just erase the entire block for you right now. Let's go. See, from here the adjustment starts. Arrangements are made for the extensive advertising of product X and Y, and it is estimated that North division sales will increase by 20,000 units from budgeted sales 2019. So North, it will increase. Have they mentioned X or Y? No. They said North, it will increase. When they say North, it will increase, what are the products? X and Y. And it is estimated. That means both the product X and Y of North will increase by 20,000. From where it will increase? They have only given budgeted sales 2019. So go with this. budgeted sales. Now again, I'll just erase this for you people. Now budgeted sales of North X and Y, how much is it? Budgeted sales 40,000, 60,000. Budgeted sales of 2019, this is 2019, this is 2020. So here next year, how much it is? 40,000 plus 20 is how much? 60,000. 60,000 plus 20 is how much? 80,000. That is my first is done. Next, arrangements are also made to advertise and distribute product Y in South. So they have a product Y in South, they want to increase the advertisement. So what will happen is in the second half of 2019, when sales are expected to increase by 10,000 units. So they have done advertisement in half of the 2019 and then they feel that sales will increase by how much? 10,000 units of South and the product is Y. So come back here. South product is what? Y. 50,000. How much it will increase? 10,000. So 50 plus 10 is how much? You are 60,000. That is how you got 60,000. Next, this is also done. Since the estimated sale, now here we are. Okay, since the estimated sale of South Division represented a satisfactory target, it is arranged to increase Article X by 20,000 units. So the product X is there, it will increase by how much? 20,000. See here, they have not given from where it will increase, where it will decrease. When they don't give anything where it will increase or decrease, you should only go with budgeted, right? So it is what? 20,000 they want to increase it. So it was 70,000. Add 20,000 to it, how much it will become? 90,000. Done. See, after that, there is no adjustments. Prepare a sales budget for the year 2020. Done. So 2020 we are supposed to do. That means what? They have not changed the rate. So the rate will remain same. 2, 3, 2, 3. Then go with it. The same calculation. How will you go with? 60 plus 80. Done. 90 plus 60. Done. Now, if you go with total of X, 60 plus 90 is 1,50,000. 80 plus 60 is 1,40,000. That is how you will go with it. You will multiply 60 into 2 is 1,20,000, 80 into 3 is 2,40,000. Like that you will go with. This is how you will solve the sales budget. Very, very easy it is. Please do follow. Step by step, you start filling it. Okay. The last topic will be like this. Prepare a cash budget for the month April, May, June on the basis of the following information. Now they have given something. The months they have given 2019. And the month is Feb, March, April, May, June. Sales they have given. See, sales is what? Sales is a inflow. Done. Receipts. Purchases, payment. Wages, payment. Sales, expenses. Expenses is also what? Payment. So you have only one inflow and all the three other outflows. So prepare a cash budget is what they have said, and that is what? April, May, June. That means they have given Feb, March, but you are supposed to prepare for April, May, June. Let's go with the adjustments. Sales are 10% realized in the month of sales, balance equally realized in 2 subsequent months. That means credit sale is also given here. So understand. Purchase. Creditors are paid in the month following the month of supply. That means 1 month there is a lag in payment. Wages, 20% paid in arrears in the following month. That means what? 80%, now they'll give it 20%. Next month they're gonna give. That is how you are supposed to go with. Sales expenses paid in the month itself. So whatever happened in the sales expense in the same month, they have given it. So no problem. Income tax rupees 30,000 paid in June. See, we are preparing for April, May, June. So take income tax only in the month of June. Dividend rupees 12,000 payable in June. So dividend is also what? Payable. So you are supposed to pay only in the month of June. Income from investment. So investment has happened. Okay. Income. That means what? It has actually come. Rupees 5,000 received half yearly in March and September. So we are not supposed to go because we are not preparing for March as well as September. So this entry is not there. Cash balance on hand on 1st April 2019, that is rupees 50,000. That means this becomes our opening balance. So you are supposed to go with only working notes of sales and purchases with the wages. So I'll just tell you what exactly you are supposed to do is go to the YouTube. You need to subscribe Vidhyaashram channel, and there you need to go to the playlist. In the playlist, there is something called ACMA, which I have done. Day 14, I'll just repeat here. Day 14, problem number 2. If you go with it, I have solved the entire thing for you people, and that is how you will get the cash budget. And I'll tell you the pro forma of the cash budget here. Particulars you go with April, May, June. First thing is what? The opening balance. Now the opening balance they have only given opening balance. How much is it? The opening balance here is 50,000. So you will write here 50,000. Next, you need to add all the receipts. Then that is what the total. You are supposed to go with total of A. Then you are supposed to go with payment. All the payment you listed. Now total it, that is the payment, all it is called the B. Then it is called closing balance, that is A minus B is your closing balance. Whatever you get the closing balance here, that will be the opening balance of May. And then again you will do the same thing. Here the closing balance will come. The closing balance will be the opening balance of June. And that is how you will go with it. What is that you should do? Day 14 of ACMA and the problem number 2. The same thing, I have done it for you. Any doubt you have, please do ask me. I'm always there to help you. All the best for your examination. I'll see you when I see you.